Right now, as you're listening to this, there are two types of people in the world. There are those who talk about their dreams, and there are those who systematically turn their dreams into reality. The question is, which one are you? Because today, I'm going to show you the exact system that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the wishers from the winners, the people who hope for success from the people who create it systematically, predictably, and permanently. Let me tell you something that's going to change the way you think about success forever. Success isn't about talent. It's not about luck. It's not about having the perfect circumstances or being born into the right family. Success is about one thing and one thing only: mental discipline. And mental discipline isn't something you're born with or without. It's something you build, something you develop, something you master with the right system. You see, most people believe that mental discipline is about forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. They think it's about grinding through pain, about pushing through resistance, about being tough on yourself. But here's what they don't understand. Real mental discipline isn't about willpower. Willpower gets depleted. Willpower fails you when you need it most. Real mental discipline is about reprogramming your subconscious mind so that success-building actions become automatic. It's about staying laser-focused on what matters most, even when the world is trying to distract you. It's about learning from pros who have already walked the path you want to walk. Think about this for a moment. Every single person who has ever achieved something extraordinary, every entrepreneur who built an empire, every athlete who broke records, every artist who created masterpieces, they all discovered one crucial secret. They learned how to build a system that made success inevitable. They didn't rely on motivation because motivation comes and goes. They didn't rely on inspiration because inspiration is unpredictable. They built a system that worked, whether they felt like it or not. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, because the mental discipline for success system isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about reprogramming your mind so that achieving your goals becomes as natural as breathing. It's about staying laser-focused on your objectives, even when everything around you is pulling you in different directions. It's about learning from professionals who have already mastered what you're trying to master. But before we dive into how this system works, let me ask you a question. How many goals have you set in your life that you never achieved? How many times have you started something with great enthusiasm, only to quit a few weeks later? How many dreams have you abandoned because the path seemed too difficult or too overwhelming? If you're like most people, the answer is probably more than you'd like to admit. And here's why that happens. It's not because you're not capable. It's not because you don't want it badly enough. It's because you've been trying to achieve your goals with a system that's designed to fail. You've been relying on willpower instead of systems. You've been hoping for motivation instead of building habits. You've been wishing for change instead of creating it systematically. The truth is, your mind is like a computer. Right now, it's running programs that were installed years ago. Programs about what you're capable of, about what you deserve, about what's possible for someone like you. Most of these programs weren't designed by you. They were installed by your past experiences, by other people's opinions, by society's limitations. But here's the incredible truth that most people never discover. You can reprogram your mind. You can install new software that automatically guides you towards success instead of keeping you stuck in mediocrity. This is what the wealthy understand that most people don't. Success is systematic. They don't wait for inspiration. They don't rely on luck. They don't hope for the best. They create systems that produce results, and then they work those systems consistently until they achieve their goals. That's what real mental discipline looks like. It's not about suffering through difficulty. It's about creating systems that make success natural and automatic. Let me share something with you that changed my entire perspective on achievement. I used to think that successful people were just different from me. I thought they had some special talent or some secret knowledge that I didn't have access to. But then I started studying their habits, their routines, their ways of thinking. And what I discovered shocked me. They were doing anything magical. They were just doing things systematically that most people do sporadically. They weren't smarter than everyone else. They just focused their intelligence on fewer things. They weren't more talented than everyone else. They just developed their talents more systematically. They weren't luckier than everyone else. They just created more opportunities by taking more systematic action. The difference wasn't in their natural abilities. The difference was in their mental discipline. And that's when I realized something profound. Mental discipline isn't about being tough on yourself. It's about being smart with yourself. It's about understanding how your mind works and learning how to work with it instead of against it. It's about reprogramming your subconscious so that success-building actions become automatic. It's about staying laser-focused on your goals, even when distractions are everywhere. It's about learning from people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. But here's where most people go wrong. They think they can develop mental discipline by reading a book or watching a video or attending a seminar. They think inspiration is enough to create transformation. But inspiration without implementation is just entertainment. You need a system. You need tools. You need daily practices that reinforce your new ways of thinking. You need accountability that keeps you on track when motivation fades. That's exactly what the mental discipline for success system provides. It's not just information, it's transformation. It's a comprehensive system that includes everything you need to reprogram your mind, stay laser focused, and learn from pros who have already achieved what you want to achieve. The step-by-step guide that shows you exactly how to master mental discipline and reprogram your subconscious mind. The explanatory videos that make complex concepts simple and actionable. The daily tracker that keeps you accountable to your goals and your growth. The printables that guide your success every single day. But let me tell you what really makes this system different. It's not based on theory. It's based on results. Sarah, an entrepreneur, said this system transformed her mindset, and now she's hitting her goals faster than ever. Noel, a professional, said the videos and tracker kept him accountable, and he landed his dream job. These aren't coincidences. These are the natural results of applying a proven system for building mental discipline. You see, when you have the right system, when you have the right tools, when you have the right guidance, building mental discipline becomes inevitable. It's not about forcing yourself to change. It's about creating an environment where change happens naturally. It's not about fighting your old habits. It's about installing new programs that automatically guide you towards success. Think about this for a moment. Right now, your subconscious mind is running programs that were installed years ago. Every time you set a goal and don't achieve it, you're reinforcing the program that says you're not the type of person who follows through. Every time you start something and quit, you're strengthening the belief that you don't have what it takes. Every time you choose the easy path instead of the right path, you're programming your mind to expect mediocrity. But what if you could reverse all of that? What if you could reprogram your subconscious so that achieving goals becomes your default setting? What if you could install new software that makes success-building actions feel natural and automatic? What if you could train your mind to stay laser-focused on what matters most, even when distractions are everywhere? That's exactly what happens when you master the art of mental discipline. And mental discipline is learnable. It's a skill you can develop with the right system, the right tools, and the right guidance. But you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to commit to the process. You have to be willing to trust the system even when you don't see immediate results. Because here's the truth about mental discipline. It's not about instant gratification. It's about long-term transformation. It's not about quick fixes. It's about permanent changes. It's not about motivational highs. It's about consistent daily actions that compound over time to create extraordinary results. The wealthy understand this. They understand that success is a process, not an event. They understand that mental discipline is built through daily practice, not weekend workshops. They understand that lasting change happens gradually, then suddenly. That's why they invest in systems instead of hoping for inspiration. That's why they focus on processes instead of outcomes. That's why they build habits instead of relying on willpower. And that's exactly what you need to do if you want to join their ranks. You need to stop hoping for change and start systematically creating it. You need to stop waiting for motivation and start building systems. You need to stop wishing for success and start programming your mind for it. But here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. This is about becoming who you really are. This is about removing the limitations that have been placed on your mind and unleashing the potential that's already within you. This is about reprogramming your subconscious so that your natural state is success, not struggle. Every single person listening to this has the capacity for greatness. Every single person has the ability to achieve their goals and live their dreams. But most people never tap into that capacity because they don't have the right system. They don't have the right tools. They don't have the right guidance. They're trying to build a skyscraper with a hammer and nails instead of using the proper equipment. The mental discipline for success system is that proper equipment. It's the comprehensive toolkit that gives you everything you need to reprogram your mind, stay laser focused, and learn from pros who have already achieved what you want to achieve. It's not just about learning new information. It's about installing new programs in your subconscious mind that automatically guide you towards success. Think about the people you admire most, the entrepreneurs who built successful businesses, the athletes who achieved greatness, the artists who created lasting impact. What do they all have in common? They all developed the mental discipline to stay focused on their goals, even when it was difficult. They all learned how to reprogram their minds for success. They all discovered how to make achievement feel natural and automatic. And here's the beautiful thing. None of them were born with special abilities that you don't have. They just learned how to use their minds more effectively. They just developed better systems for staying focused and taking consistent action. They just discovered how to align their subconscious minds with their conscious goals. That's exactly what you can do too. But you have to make a decision. You have to decide that you're done with mediocrity. You have to decide that you're ready to build the mental discipline that transforms dreams into reality. You have to decide that you're willing to invest in a system that actually works instead of hoping that things will magically change on their own. Because here's what I've learned after years of studying successful people. Hope is not a strategy. Wishing is not a plan. Wanting is not enough. You need a system that works. You need tools that guide you. You need daily practices that keep you on track. You need accountability that prevents you from quitting when things get tough. The mental discipline for success system provides all of that and more. It's the comprehensive guide that shows you step by step how to master mental discipline and reprogram your subconscious mind. It's the explanatory videos that make complex concepts simple and actionable. It's the daily tracker that keeps you accountable to your goals. It's the printables that guide your success every single day. But most importantly, it's a system that works. It's not based on theory or speculation. It's based on proven principles that have helped thousands of people transform their lives. It's based on the understanding that mental discipline isn't about willpower. It's about systems. It's about reprogramming your subconscious mind so that success becomes automatic. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to stop dreaming about success and start systematically creating it? Are you ready to reprogram your mind so that achieving your goals becomes natural and automatic? Are you ready to develop the mental discipline that separates the successful from the stuck? If the answer is yes, then you need to get access to the mental discipline for success system. Because your goals are waiting for you. Your dreams are calling to you, but they won't achieve themselves. They need someone with the mental discipline to turn possibility into reality. They need someone who understands that success is systematic, not accidental. They need someone who's ready to transform their mind and their life completely. The system you need to crush any goal is ready for you. The only question left is, are you ready for it? Because your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. Your dreams are depending on your willingness to invest in a system that actually works. Your success is waiting for you to stop hoping and start systematically creating. The link is in the description. The system is proven. The results are real. The only question is, What are you going to do about it? Because every day you wait is another day your dreams remain unfulfilled. Every day you hesitate is another day you stay stuck in the same patterns that have kept you where you are. Every day you postpone taking action is another day you rob yourself of the success you deserve. Your mental discipline journey starts now. Your transformation begins today. Your success becomes inevitable the moment you commit to the system that makes it happen. The mental discipline for success system is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to claim it and finally crush every goal you've ever set for yourself? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue expanding your knowledge and accelerating your goals with the strategies we publish for you every day.